Apologies. Just a second. Yeah. It's gonna get loud real quick. Here, I'll lower the music. Okay. Boom. Okay. Back to starting up. Ah! That's a lot of feet. That's a lot of feet. I'm here. Well, this multi-streaming thing is weird. I need more screen real estate. I need it stat. It can't get here soon enough. Anyway. Yeah. So yesterday, offline, I messed with the beans. I guess I'll switch to this camera, this scene. I messed with the beans. I followed another tutorial. The tutorial was basically the exact same, except I'll show you. Let's move into our Unreal. So we need to go into this one. I will do no gravity, and then put the point attraction force back. It seems high up. I don't understand. So here's our beans. I want to do, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? I don't remember. Oh no. Life cycle mode. I think it's in here, but you would do self once infinite. I want it to stop. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. So, okay. So this is the difference right now. We've got less HLSL, which is this right here. This is pretty much the same. This is pretty much the same. Just some minor differences to the last one. Then we've got the new way to add the particle. So later on in the tutorial that we were listening along to in previous streams, the dude was talking about a module called add particle right here that replaced all of the HLSL that he had us type out. It's good that I went through that HLSL code to learn different things. But later on in his video, he talks about the add particle module, and he said that is the better, newer way to do things instead of doing the whole code. So the reason why I did this off stream or offline was because I went in and tried to replace that code with this myself, and obviously because of my lack of experience, I didn't know what to do with it. So that sent me down the rabbit hole of how do you do an add particle module? And then I watched an 1.5-hour tutorial, which led me to this point. Which basically, we're back to where we were before, for the most part. Then he has the collision module, which is way different than we did before. So now we've got this. Sorry, I've got some granola in the back of my throat. Just like everything else, I can't do anything normal. I have a hard time swallowing certain foods. Okay. Anyway. So, yes. So this goes through a 27 integer kind of loop type situation. I can rewind the stream whenever I want. That's actually pretty sick. Oh, that is pretty sick. So if somebody was doing something like this, you could just rewind and go back if you needed to type something in or follow along. That's pretty cool. I need to check the quality to see how the text and stuff shows up on here. And full screen this for a second. It's pretty crispy clear. Okay, like it should be. Sweet. Anyway. So, sentient beings. So, I follow along with this dude. It's basically going through a number of integers. So why the multi-stream? Main reason. The main reason is to have these streams automatically VODed up and put on YouTube. And then later, I can edit them and do a more condensed version of each one later. Because eventually, once I get this project done, I'm going to do an edited version of me going through and creating the project. So a much more condensed version of me getting through the project and all that kind of stuff. So that's the main reason. So you can edit them straight from YouTube. I can edit them straight from YouTube. I can also download the files. I can also download my videos off of YouTube to put in and edit in DaVinci Resolve, and then have like a compilation type thing of me going through this project. So that's the main reason. Is because I don't have the hard drive space right now. Granted, I still have a lot of space left. I have I have 571 gigabytes of my storage drive left, and then some smaller drives. But yeah, that's the main reason. I'm gonna eventually run out of space doing this project, because this project is going on for a lot longer than this project is going to go a lot longer than I originally anticipated. All because of these dang beans. And next it's gonna be fluids. Next is gonna be the coffee pouring out the bottom of the cube, and that's gonna be a challenge. So yeah, eventually I'm just gonna be running out of space, and yeah. So anyway, that's the main reason, is to have these live streams up. If people want to watch the raw footage of me working on this project, they can. And if they want to wait till an edited version comes out, they can do that too. So choice, basically, is the main reason. Choice. Fluids is going to be fun. Oh man, I already messed with it a little bit a while back. I think I did it on stream when I was doing the smoke stuff. That was before this project. And yeah, it's gonna be another challenge. I always liked how devs made water in games. You love the water in Little Big Planet. I am a big fan of good water tech, for sure. So far, the most impressive has been from Unreal Engine 5 with Hellblade 2. That was crazy. Is the latency bad for YouTube? Seems like it's 20 seconds behind or something. I don't think I can change that now. I cannot change that now, but there is a lower latency option for that. I did not choose it this first time to see how the stream went with just basic settings, except for the encoding settings. But next time I will turn on the lower latency settings. I can't do it right now once I'm started. But I'll do that next time. I just wanted to make sure everything was working properly before I started going more advanced with all that stuff. But yeah, Hellblade 2 had some really cool water tech. I remember the first water tech I was ever super impressed with was BioShock. And nothing quite satisfied my BioShock water tech for a long time. I need a face. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not as many emotes. Yeah, that's a good one. Was that a polar bear? But anyway. So yeah, went through this dude's tutorial. Which basically does a lot of things similar to the last one, but there is different. We're doing collisions differently now. But not too bad. It looks like a ton because of all these integers right here, but it's for the most part the same but different to our last iteration of the beans. So now the challenge is to have it collide with the environment. Because right now, for some reason, well, you going bowling? Right now, hey, you got your bowl again. Right now, it's not really colliding a whole lot with the environment. It is a little bit, but we're having the same problem as before, to where it's just there's a big empty whatever right there, and it doesn't collide with the floor at all. And I don't know why. So I gotta fix that. Come on, little bean, you can do it. He's trying. He's going. He's trying. I don't think he's gonna do it. I got him. Okay. Are they just moving on their own? Well, they are moving because of they're only moving right now because they're trying to not collide with each other. So I need to figure out what I need to do to get these beans to collide better with this ding dang cup. Because there is this really obvious almost like a force field right here. And it's really annoying. So if we go into here, we visualize our mesh distance fields. For some reason, again, I don't know why this happens. The mesh distance field on the cup doesn't propagate correctly. Maybe if I... What happens if I build geometry? Okay. What if I build... build reflection captures. Okay. Here's the main problem. The global distance fields. It really doesn't like small objects. And I don't know how big a person is. In Unreal. I need to probably figure that out at some point. Hold on. Let me just not the mug. Zero, please. Particles. They are... What's happening to them? What? What happened to him? There was another update for Bloodborne emulator. Whoa, nice. What happened to my beans? I guess I'll try... No? I'm sure they're aiming to get it ready for October. That's the annual Return to Yarnum event. Ooh. That makes sense. That makes sense. I did build geometry and reflection captures, and now that stuff... And now all that stuff is, doing weird things. Does it go away on your end too? Yep. It does. Your message was retracted. I need to stop messing with this stuff. Crap. It wasn't like that until I made the cup big. It didn't, nothing went wrong until the cup went big. And now things are funky. Now things are funky, and I don't understand what happened. In fact, I have no idea what happened. I do, but I'm not telling. No, you don't. Shut up. You don't know. You don't know what's going. You don't know what happened. Stop it. I ain't falling for that crap. Why is mesh distance fields not being correct? The way I got around mesh distance field was to add another shape. Doesn't matter what kind it was. And then like move it over here. Now if I go to mesh distance fields. Oh. Oh, it's way up here too, so. Let's move it closer to the actual mug. How do people find the stream on YouTube? Are there categories? There, kinda? I was looking at that yesterday just to see, because I was like, what category am I supposed to be in? And, it's not great. It's not great. Alright, let's see if that fixed. Yep, there. I have mesh distance fields now. Okay. So what happened to our particles? Why are they doing this? Oh, that's already in there. Why did they do this all of a sudden? I'm going to... I guess I will build the data. Let's go to the build data. Well, none of that's different. It's just the map. It's just the lighting. That's nothing. I guess I'll restart it and see if that fixes it. That's very strange. I scaled the mug up. The mug went through the particles. And then that was it. So it was a glitch. Okay. Well. Okay. It was a glitch. How is our collisions now? Still got that force field, or a little bit? Not as bad. It's not as bad. So, let's see. I really wish I knew what the human scale was. Let's see if I can find something for that. Human for scale Unreal 5. Okay, I don't need a human. Are there classes you can take to learn this stuff? Of course, absolutely. Of course. We'll use... I'll put a cube. Cube will be 2 by 2 by 2. And then the height is going to be 1.85? No. Okay, let's see if can I find a player model in here? Look up, man. There's the mannequin normals. That's all there. There was... What about in here? No. What is all this? Collections? What? Hold on. There is a mannequin model in the example files, which would be in here. Yeah, there's lots of classes you could take to learn this stuff. I've always been a learn myself type of person, even if it's the long way to do things. That's how I learned. There it is. I just need the model for that though. It's how I learned Photoshop. It's how I learned web programming back in the day. Obviously, the web programming that I knew is outdated now, because about a year, I think, about a year when I stopped doing web design, it switched from HTML4 to HTML5, and I was short on money. And because I was short on money, I was short on time. So I never got to learn HTML5. Where is... mannequin? I just want the... I want the Unreal Mannequin guy. Mannequins, meshes. It's a skeletal. I guess skeletal mesh doesn't matter. I want to migrate I don't need Quinn. I don't need Quinn. I don't need rigs. I don't need the rigs. I just need the meshes. I don't even need textures. I just need the mesh. And we're gonna put it in mug level. Meshes. Okay. Sure. There we go. Now I should be able to go back to here. Oh, man. There's Manny. All right. Open up the mug level. There's our mannequin. We'll make sure he is level with the ground, which he is. Okay. All right, we've got human scale. That's a big mug, huh? All right, let's continue to scale down the mug, I guess. That's small enough. I don't need to be any worse than that. Okay, thank you, Manny. Where? There it is. Make him invisible. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now I need to move the giant beams. They're giant. Look out! They're gonna squish the cup. They're squishing on something, and I don't know what it is. What are they squishing against? The ground? I mean, they should, theoretically. So we need to get these particles smaller. That's the wrong particles. You know what? Get rid of that one. It's no longer going to be in use. Okay. I want this to just not play. I don't. Infinite. I just want it to play forever. Why are we lagging? My whole system's lagging. YouTube stream is 7 seconds behind Twitch. Whoa, man. Okay, the encoding overloaded. You have both chats up? Yep. But I've been distracted, so. Holy moly, what is going on? I'm getting a lot of lag all of a sudden. Everything died. Error. YouTube is not... receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Now everything's frozen. I think everything is good now. Yep, everything's good now. Hands up. But this is where it's starting to go crazy. Hold on. Let me save. I'm gonna restart Unreal. Oh my gosh. Memory was fine. No, that's not what I want. The GPU is getting bombarded because of... Let's lower... a setting. Hold on, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see how it goes now. Oh, encoding overloaded. It only did it for a second though, so maybe it's good. Let's see what happens when I open the bean level. Whoa. Let's lower. Holy cow. Just a second. This is not a encoding thing. This is. Hold on. Well, it is encoding overloaded. Okay. Pause, please. Pause. Spawn count. Lower it. It was fine just a minute ago. Why are they going up like that? Why are there so many beans when I set it to 20? Hello? Particle count. We went up to 2,000. But I told it not to do 2,000. I literally just set it for 20. I'm watching a PowerPoint presentation. Shut up. Why is it... Spawn count 2. Why is it spawning so many beans? I don't have a spawn rate. I just have a number of particles. I don't have spawn rate. So something happened that's causing it to continuously spawn particles. Oh. Is it this? Okay, I figured it out. It was the system state up here. I have it on infinite, and if you do it on infinite, and you have a loop duration of 0, guess what? They're going to spawn 2 particles at a time every 0.01 milliseconds infinitely. So that's why they were going crazy. Okay. We can bump this back up. Oh, okay, I figured it out. Now everything should be fine on stream for good. Let me make sure the quality time is okay. It looks fine. I might be able to bump that back up. There we go. Not that it's gonna make a huge difference, but it's fine. Okay, so now that they're not infinitely spawning, we need to figure out how to fit these into that. Into that little thing. Also, are they colliding with the floor? I don't think so. Well, they're doing something. Let's do this. Let's turn the point attraction back off and do a gravity force again. I want to see if they are colliding with the floor, which... they are not. And why are they not? Let's try this. Do a plane. Well, it helps that the plane is underneath the particles. That might be good. It's still not underneath the particles. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see, particles, location 0, location 0, and the plane, location 0, and location 0. And we'll lower it down a little bit. Okay. That might be because they were already inside of it. No. Okay. I need to figure out how to get this to work. Collision presets, block all. Let's see if that does it. Nope. Grid size. I don't think that matters. They're like... They're kind of colliding. Let's go into our collisions. And we're gonna... The overlap we're gonna do from... I lowered it to 0.1, but we're gonna try doing 0.5 and see if that helps at all. No, it's the same situation. Unless I'm not close enough. I don't think that's a problem. No, that's not it. I don't need calculate accurate velocity. I need accurate collisions. That's the wrong ding dang deal. Calculate. What just happened there? Why are some of them going upwards? What's gonna happen when I do this? That's not... Distance fields, mesh dimensions I will get from 11, 13, 13. Restitution, sure. Simple friction, don't need a rest state right now. Now let's see what happens. They're a little jittery. I'm wondering if it's because of max per cell. No. Also, I've got some beans just up there. Well, at least they're doing something. I don't understand this though. What is that? What is that? Maximum access would be a better, but they're still doing that. Avoid distance field surfaces. It's on. Let's try that. Well, that's certainly better. They're acting a little... I know why they're acting that way, because the speed limit, but... So, hold on. Let's turn off... Let's do... Instead of that, we're going to do a curve. And this first curve, we're going to do... 0.1. And this curve, we're going to do at 0.5, it's going to go up to 250. So, you'll be able to see soon. Once I zoom. There we go. Now we will compile and save. And then they fall a little bit more realistically. A little bit. We can... Let's see, that is good. Let's bump this up to that. There we go. Now they have a little bit of weight to them. And they're not hovering. That's good. Hovering is bad. They were hovering a little bit earlier, so... They're not... rolling as realistically as I would want them to. But I think overall it's a lot better. So avoid distance field surfaces was not... I mean, it was working, but it was like doing some weird stuff. Max trace distance. What if we put it there like 5? Nearest surface avoid. What if we put that at 5? Okay, and then what if I get rid of this collision deal? Okay, that does not work. Let's do parameter, and there might be a one. No, that's not what I want. Accurate. I guess I'll put accurate velocity. I know what I'm doing. Right, I'd like to think I do. And then, let's go in here and do collision, distance fields, mesh, 11, 13, 13. No rest state. Holy moly, look at that. We're almost there. Ooh-wee. That was beautiful. Where was this one? Fall off distance. I'm gonna lower that down to 20. Obstacle avoidance strength, we'll do 20. Okay, the accurate velocity really helps. I still need to tweak this a little bit. Let's just do one. Max trace distance. We can bump that up a little bit. That's I'm still getting a little bit of hovering now. I need to figure out how to get the hovering. Fall off distance. Not sure how that works. Use high quality distance field, ISO surfaces. Sure. High quality trace reflections. All right. I'm still getting hovering. Let's double the iteration count. I just need them to stop. Okay, I'm gonna go back into our collision deal and overlap. We're going to set to 0.1 again. See if that does anything. Not quite. I mean, it looks good. There's no doubting that. Get the shadows back on as well. But as you can tell from the shadows, there's some obvious floating. Oh, let's do maximum axis as well. Forgot. Hey, there's a little bit better. That's pretty good. Can we tweak it even further? .5. Let's fall off distance. 1. Trace distance. We'll bump back up. I saw a few fall through the environment, which isn't not a huge deal. That's not a huge deal. Okay, we need to modify our bean. So we're gonna scale it down. To there. Which is gonna cause a little bit of issues. Actually, I want to do it a little smaller than that. Actually. So even half of that. Okay? Because we need to fit them inside this cup. So we're going to go into our meshes. Or these meshes. And the approximate size is 233. So we're going to go back into here. And we're going to set these 233. And there was another one. Mesh dimensions 233. I don't think there was any others that I had to change. But just to make sure. It looks like we are, oh, here we go. 2, 3, 3. And then the sphere, let's make 5. That's obviously not right. We need to do our point attraction again. So we can see how big our particles are. Okay. Mass modulation. Let's see. And let's move it by our cup so we can get an idea of how our scale is. The beans haven't killed you yet, I see. Nope. Nope, and the beans are doing a lot better now, so. All right, there we go. I did add a little bit of roughy stuff to my mesh, but that's not relevant right now. I did that a day or two ago. Okay, so I need to I don't think sphere radius does anything to yeah. It's all about mass min and max. We want 0.01 and 0.05, and then on calculate by mass we'll do back down to 5. There we are. Okay. How many particles do we have right now? 200. That's 200? That's 20? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Let's bump this back up to 0.5. See if that changes anything. No. It might be because of the attraction force. Why did you do that? I don't know if it's the attraction force. It might not be a big deal once we're throwing him on the ground or into the cup. So let's do this. 0.001 and 0.005. That's supposed to be 200 particles, but they are real inside of each other. Let's raise the grid size up. And the beans per cell down. Hold on. Let's lower the grid size. Oops. They're fighting. I'm trying to see what causes them to do less bad stuff. If I lower the grids, they're supposed to be trying to push each other out of the grid. But there is 200 particles and they're all gathering way too close. So does this stuff affect anything? Okay, I was at 1 on obstacle avoidance. Let's go up to 100. That did nothing. Okay. And nearest surface avoidance, I'm at 0.5. Let's go up to 100 just to 20. 10. Oop. 10 makes them go do weird stuff. way up there. That's very strange. They're going. See you later. It didn't really seem to affect how they are bunched up. It affected how high up they went, but not them actually bunching up. The fall off distance also doesn't do a whole lot. Whoa, they're going crazy. Whoa. Okay. They're going crazy out here, but not in here. So maybe these settings here does matter. Fall off distance, I'll lower back down. Okay. I usually would have this visible for everybody, but I want to go in here and mess with these settings and see it on this screen. So okay, max trace distance changed things. Oh, really? Okay, that setting doesn't do anything, so I can just put there. Does the fall off distance after setting the max trace distance do anything? Not really. Everything's usually at 100, 100, and that does weird things. Holy cow. Now, the only problem with this is that they're inside each other. But I'm still curious how it interacts, especially with an object. Let's go over here. The user parameters. Do obviously all in the same cell right now. So maybe I need more cells? No. What really changed? What happens if I put gravity on? Oh, not a whole lot. What? They are going crazy. Let's change this to 1 for now. I need them to slow it down. Okay, let's turn off the curve for the speed limit for now. Just so we can get a feel for things. Particle radius scale, I don't need to change. Obstacle avoidance. The mass modulation. Holy cow. Those are some small particles. Okay, now... I need to get them to calm down. They're not calming down. The heck? What is happening? Ah! Oh man, what is happening? Turn off gravity. Why are they so wild? They are real wild, no matter what. What is causing that? Let's do this. Let's do steel, and then we'll go up to... Is it initialized particle? Yeah. We'll do 0.01. Up. And 0.05. Maybe the mass was too small. So maybe I just need to adjust the mesh. Yeah, I think the mass was too small. They're going right through the cup there. So that might be an avoid obstacle. I don't know. Not sure how we're gonna do that yet. Let's turn off point attraction and put gravity force. And we will do it this way. Okay, I'm gonna put this back up here for now so we can see this. They are going right through the environment. Holy cow, why they weren't earlier. We were doing so good. Now they're going through the environment. Let's do the speed limit curve again. Nope. 0.1. Okay, what happened to the collisions? We were good, now we're not good. I need to add auto activate as a favorite, so it's always on the top. Now they're not colliding. Okay. I had it colliding earlier. What if I turn off the collision one? Nope. They were colliding earlier. Let's try going into this and I don't know if that's going to change anything, but we'll try it. Oops. Wrong item. Ooh, it almost does it. It's trying. Raise it a bit more. I wonder if it's the bean or if it's something else. We'll turn the bean distance field resolution up to okay, we're gonna have to tweak some settings. We'll try a 5 and a 5. It's trying real hard. If I look at our distance field, this is what we got. Nothing's fancy. And mesh distance field again. Nothing fancy. Ah, okay, that helps. It's a mesh distance field. It is not. Oh, it is a line. Okay. So the big guy is having issues because of its resolution. Yeah. Okay. Going higher than 3 really kind of makes things bad. So I gotta figure out why they're falling through the world. Let's bump that up to 10 just to see. Okay. I might just have to scale everything up. Even if it is a more accurate size. because this is having, just like Coloth has problems with stuff going through it that are small like points, this is having problems with small particles for some reason. And I don't know how to fix that. We're at 0.5 again. I guess I could do it 0.1 to see if that does anything. Probably not. No. We gotta figure out how to solve these guys. Going in there through the floor. I could try to see if it does it the same with the coffee cup. See if they also fall through it. And the answer is yes. Okay. These beans in that dang cup. Yep. It's a never-ending cycle right now. Let's go back to styrofoam. Where are my particles? Right here. Okay. Smaller. Smaller. All of the mass. Why are they not colliding with the cup? What is wrong with the cup that they don't want to collide with the cup? Why is the cup not a factor in collision anymore? They're falling through the floor. I could see them falling through the floor. Is it the smaller they are, the more they fall through the floor? Like the more mass they have? 50. The cup does not exist. It almost seems that way. Right now, they don't seem to see the cup. Also, they are real inside there. Let's just change this back to 0.5 again, just to see if that changes anything. Not really. They're jittering like that because of something. I have the word in my head, but for some reason I cannot say why I think they're jittering. Because they're like collided with a mesh right now, and they're trying to get out, but they can't for some reason. Okay, let's turn their mass down to 10. They're gonna be bigger, but I just want to see how they're reacting. Okay. And then if I do 1, they're still colliding with the, let's see, do that and do that. Earlier they were not colliding with or falling into the environment. And I think that's when I had a larger mesh. What if I change it to a rock? Okay. And just like before, we had some weird glitches. Let's try restarting Unreal and see if that does anything. Because that fixed it earlier. This is why I'm not making a game, but this is why games take so long. Because you gotta do crap like this all the time. Preparing shaders. Oh! Nope, now they're just falling through. Cool. So I broke it even more. Map check found some issues. I don't care. I don't care about Manny. What I care about is getting these ding dang beans to work. Holy, what? Did you see that? My backdrop is not correct. What are you doing? Max lumen cards. Does that fix anything? No? What is going on? Okay, that helped. Surprisingly. And then I've hit a threshold on that. I think. Remember something about the Mirror's Edge wall run kick. Before, every time devs performed it, Faith would just fall straight down to the floor. So to stop it, they placed an invisible platform under her after to stop it. Yeah. Yeah, devs have to do some wild stuff just to get all of this to work correctly. Unfortunately, I'm still very new, so I don't have all these tricks to think up of. Let's rebuild the lighting, I guess. Okay. Let's, I'm not doing Manny for scale anymore, so let's take Manny out. Which, when you think about it, the wall run kick, if she's able to run up to a wall, run up a wall, and do the kick, why does she fall through the floor afterwards if she was just on the floor? You know, like, doesn't make any sense. Maybe we'll get rid of the block too. What was I? Here. Should I enable a rest state? I just, Anyway, speedrunners use the platform to double jump. Huh. So you get... So how did they figure out that there was an invisible platform? And how do you enter... Huh. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that. No idea how they figured it out. Of course. I should have known. Why does styrofoam do the best out of all these? Because it's a bigger mesh? Okay, turn off the rest state. Do I need the collision deal on? Yes. Okay. Even though avoid distance field surfaces is... What if I put that below collision? Does that change anything? It had about 3 frames to jump off that platform. So the invisible platform was... Okay. So you're talking about you... Hold on. We need to break out you know what. Where's it at? I don't have a shortcut for it? Okay. Let me open up my deal there. Okay. So in Mirror's Edge, you had a wall, right? You can see a video on the kick. So you got the lady, the Mirror's Edge lady going. She goes over here. She jumps up to this point, and then jumps off and does a kick, right? And when she does the kick off of there, there's an invisible platform underneath, and that's what you're jumping off of again for a double jump. I recommend you seeing it in action. I'm just trying to... The thing I'm trying to get my head around is she jumping up to the wall, kicking off of the wall, and then there's a platform to where she can double jump. Yeah. Okay. That's the only thing that I was trying to like clarify in my head. And if you wall run again after the jump, you can do it again. Huh. Oh. You used this when you were doing speed runs, right? You would... Oh, man. I just drew on the wrong layer. Okay. So you would, here's the floor, then you got your wall. You would jump up to here, wall kick, and then aim it back to the wall to do that kind of stuff, right? So you had to like, we usually use it to hop over large gaps. Okay. But you would have to, you would jump. When you wall kicked, your camera, we'll call this the camera, would try to go towards this way. You had to flick back this way so that you could jump back up onto this wall, and then you'd do that and it keep doing it. But yeah, that was what I was trying to wrap my head around, was if you were doing the kick off the wall or if it was like something else. I don't know why it would be something else, but huh. I like it. You can control where the jump takes you, but it depends on how you hit the wall and how late you kick off of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to explain in my head. I was just doing a bad job at explaining it. I don't. Maybe this does need to go before that. It does interact differently when you do that. Are these... Okay, now the question is... Yeah, now the question is, do I need to do 1 to 5? So it's not causing as many problems? Does it matter if there's point scales? If I turn up this mass, it's on rock. Okay. If I turn it up to 5, it seems fine. They're a little jumpy. In some places. They're a little bouncy. I wonder why. Is that the restitution? Which would be in here. Okay, my issue is why, when I set it to styrofoam and whatnot, how does this mesh end up being this gigantic whatever? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm having some... I guess those are just bumps. They're not holes. Okay. I want to smooth this out. Why is it not? I don't want to choose those. I only... What are you doing? Stop that. I just want to choose the faces. There. I'm afraid to merge. It went from one big deal to... Hold on. I want to duplicate this. Hey, come over here. What are you doing way over there? Get over here. Ugh. Wrong buttons. Okay. If I polygroup edit this and I merge it, how many vertices or whatever does it have now? The same amount. Same amount of triangles. And then if we choose this one instead, that's what I thought it was going to happen. I just wanted to see. Can I just hover over this and see? Approximate size is 111. Okay. Okay. We gotta go into all of the initial model dimensions. 111. Mesh dimensions 111. Ew. It does not roll and whatnot as good. I don't like that at all. Make sure they're all set correctly as well. Yeah, I do not like that. Whoa, big beams. Approximate size 21, 25, 26. 21, 25, 26. That was a weird. Did you see that? Why are they rotating like that? Something's messed up. Initial model dimensions, proportions, mesh dimensions. Okay, all that's fine. It might be because of the sphere radius is too small. Yeah. They're still doing bad things. Stop being bad. Maybe if we add which one? Drag. Take the rotational drag off. Yeah, rotational drag was causing weird things to happen. Okay. Let's change it back to rock. They are still being weird. Still bouncing around like that. Okay, it's not the distance field setting. $21, $25, $26. What's the distance field? 7 by 7 by 7. That doesn't seem right. Where's my beans? Where are the beans? The little beans. Hello? I don't see them. Are they being covered up? Oh, they're way up here. 4, 5, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. That's pretty close. I'm gonna try doing that. Talking about Mirror's Edge made me feel like watching a run. That community was so terrible. Why was it so terrible? 6, 7, 8, right? 6, 7, 8. I mean, I think you've told me before, but I never understood why. 6, 7, 8. Six, 7, 8. Six, 7, 8. Six, 7, 8. And that's all we need to do. All right. Why are they bouncing around like that? Why are they so jittery? If I click somewhere else, they stop jittering. Stop jittering. They weren't friendly, easy way to put it, and when I found tech, they gave the credit to someone else. That's when I knew I should move on. Yeah. Bunch of stums. Bunch of stums. I was told to unalive myself because I was bad and people would come into my chat to bully me. Oh. Ugh. That's terrible. People are so dumb. Stop being jittery. Went to Tomb Raider speedrunning. Everyone was bad at the game except one guy who was cool with everyone, so I liked him better. That makes sense. Whoa! You don't need to bounce around like that. Styrofoam seems to work better. And I can just keep raising the mass, I guess. Go to 50. Oh, they're still kind of... Stop moving. No moving. No moving. No move. Ah. I know why they're moving, but stop moving. We need to go into our... I'm going to set that back down to 0.1. And then this other guy entered the community, started wrecking everyone's times and got world record, and he was still chill and cool. It's like the speedrun community shouldn't... Nobody should be getting mad about getting beat or whatever. Should just see it as a challenge and try to beat their times and all that. But I'm sure, just like with any community, somebody can get butt hurt and start going off the rails, basically. I need them to stop doing all of that. Is there a way I can do it? I had it earlier where they were just landing really nicely and everything was cool. Now it's getting all weird. Getting all weird again. Bouncing around and... Maybe it's my beans per cell. That's what it is. beans per cell. Look at that. Still jittery for whatever reason. I think it's when my mouse is over here on these panels, it jitters over here a lot more. So if I reset it and then come over here, it's not as jittery. It's a little bit, but not as bad. So maybe I can set these back to rocks? And set the mass to 2. Yeah, that's better. Look at that, they're piling on top of each other too. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Now, if we could just get it to recognize the cup. Do you know what a cup is? Yes, Dums. The outside of the cup was fine. Oh. Ooh, they're trying. Make it even bigger. Stop it. Stop going through. Stop going through. Distance field. Stop falling through. And they still have that ring. Okay, we can lower this to make the beans bigger, right? And that might help. It might help. Ooh. It's helping a little bit. Let's see if I put it back to 3. Max Lumen mesh cards. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but I'll try it out. Trying to see if that makes a difference. Them's maggots. Okay, we have 2,000 particles, I think, so let's do 1,000 per cell just to see how it does. They're still pushing each other around in there. They're not falling out as bad, though. And they're piling up pretty well. on the logic. Is everything to scale? What if you made everything bigger? Yeah, I just did make the beans and the cup bigger. The cup being bigger definitely helped. Whoa, don't do that. What are you doing? Uniform. Uniform. Yeah, making the cup bigger has definitely helped. So, there's that. We need to get these beans out of here. There we go. So now if I go to styrofoam again, man, that's pretty awesome that they're like piling on top of each other and whatnot. Let's make their mass a little bigger. Whoa, now it's causing a little bit of weirdness. So what happens if I put in a rest state? Will they stop moving like that? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how life works. That's not how physics work. I do have to say, though, that, man, them piling on each other and whatnot and colliding and rolling around and whatnot, that makes me real happy. Finally got it. Now we just gotta tweak it. Now we just gotta tweak it. Let's increase the mass a little bit more. Maybe that'll stop them from... Nope. It's not stopping them from doing this. It's been 84 years. Yes. All right, it is time to, instead of spawn burst, we're gonna do spawn rate. And they're gonna just fall down in there. You really use that many beans? That's a lot. What, the 1,000? Yeah, man. Life cycle mode. Why is... Oh. Houston, we have a problem. Infinite. Infinite beans. Fill it up. In real life. I like a little bit thicker coffee. So, but with espresso, like, you just need to be able to have it leveled pretty close to the top of the tamping mechanism. That actually looks legit. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Why not keep it like this? Well, this is going to be kind of how it's going to be. I am going to want to do a higher spawn rate. So I really want it to just pour in there quickly. And I'm also going to angle the cup. Maybe. And if I do that many particles, I'm gonna have to up the particle per cell. And if they are going to be spawning like that, I want to turn the rest state off. Like so. Maybe I won't tilt the cup. Look at that. I can like sit here and interact with all the beans. Can't move it too quick or they just fall through the mesh, but that's awesome. It's so cool. It looks damn delicious. And then we're gonna render it out at 240 FPS. Also, the beans are not going to have a texture. They're going to be a white texture. Base white instance. Should be fine. And the coffee cup will have Base white instance. The texture, I'll do a more detailed texture for a later scene, but that'll be a later scene. I think, let's see. It's gonna be now it's white rice. It's gonna be this one, or cottage cheese. So we got this scene where they're gonna be going into the cup in slow motion. And then I'm gonna have this pyramid that will start cracking and dissolving. And then this scene where the beans will be going into the cup in slow motion, but the texture will start coming onto the bean. That'll be a interesting problem to solve. And then the liquid pouring, then the liquid ripples, and then explosion. I think that's what it was. An explosion. Yeah, that's gonna be. Like each one is, the beans falling in is like pouring your beans out. The triangle dissolving is like grinding up the beans. The beans on the texture is like the beans' final form to create coffee. And then the coffee coming out of the square represents coffee brewing. And then the ripples are like you've taken a sip. And then the explosion is like you enjoying the flavor. I think I have the wrong material on here. I think this material doesn't have use as Niagara mesh. Oh, it does. Okay. Don't need it as sprites though. Or static lighting. Or with clothing. Or with water. Or with volumetric cloud. Or heterogeneous volumes. I don't need it two-sided. There we go. It might mess up the backdrop, but it shouldn't. There we go. I guess there's just so many particles in there that's why they're starting to... Hold on. Reset. I need to make sure they are piling up on each other. Yes. But then they get to a certain amount and they stop piling up on each other because there's so many in there. So we're going to up the max beans per cell. All right. We have successfully we're successful. We're just gonna have to adjust trajectory and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we are successful. Great. And now it's time for the gym. It's 3:30. I need to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. You hung out for a long time. I appreciate it. I'm going to go to the gym and I'll be back in about 4.5 hours for some gaming. So yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.